So many of you have been asking me, how can I become an interior designer? What skills do I need? And many more doubts that are stopping you from starting your interior design journey. For this reason, in this video, I'll be sharing with you what you need to become an interior designer, what an interior designer actually does, and some advice to become a competitive one. Also, stay tuned because I have a big announcement. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, welcome. I'm Saira Kuri, architect, interior and lighting designer, founder of D.Signers. In this channel, we talk about design. So if you want to be part of this community, don't forget to subscribe and to turn on the notification bell. Now, let's get started. First, it is vital for you to understand the difference between an interior decorator, interior designer, and architect. These careers are often confused. I want to explain to you what is the difference between these disciplines to help those who are going through the same doubts. This way you can identify which one is really made for you. Although these disciplines have a very similar base and complement each other, each one works on a different project scale. Architecture is defined as the art of designing, planning, and constructing buildings or structures that are useful for human beings. The architect manages the internal dimensions of the room, how the spaces interact and articulate with each other. They design the building structure and must also ensure the good relationship of the building with other external components such as surrounding buildings, geography, the behavior of natural light, and the climate, sanitary and electrical installation, among others. The architect must also know about engineering and construction. They're responsible for drawing up the detailed plans for a structure and developing final construction plans. The architect also designs interior spaces, but on a more general scale than an interior designer. As its name implies, the decorator is in charge of decorating the space. Interior decorators don't create interior spaces. They embellish interior spaces that already exist. They choose and place furniture, paint walls, pick and combine fabrics, select decorative accessories that will be part of it. The decorator uses their creativity to add aesthetic value to the interior's final look. An interior decorator doesn't need any formal education to do these tasks. On the other hand, the interior designer must go beyond the aesthetic aspects. They must make interior spaces beautiful, but most importantly, it must be functional and safe by determining the space's requirements. Interior design is considered to be between an architect and decorator. Interior design is the art and science of understanding people's behavior to create functional living spaces within a building, to satisfy those demands and make the individual's life more enjoyable. To achieve this, interior designers must follow a systematic methodology, including research, analysis, and a creative process to satisfy the client's needs. Some of the primary responsibilities of an interior designer are meeting with their clients and visiting the space to research and analyze, space planning by determining people's behavior and needs, set the mood and vibe of the interior space, selecting the best material for a project such as wall coverings, flooring, and so on. And they must be able to provide the project documentation. Now let's talk about 5 fundamental things that you need to know to become an interior design expert. But before I talk more in depth of what an interior designer does, I'd like to announce something that I've been working on for over a year. To all of you that have asked me a lot for a formal interior design course, finally, I want to officially introduce the Interior Design Masterclass. This masterclass is a course that I have structured to combine my academic and professional experience into 12 modules that will teach you everything you need to know to become an expert interior designer in no time. The course teaches you the basics of interior design from general theories like design principles, how to think like a real designer, color theory, lighting, space planning, software and applications, to learning how to create your own successful business by developing your branding, learning how to work with real clients, and how to develop a project step by step using a proof methodology, and so much more. You won't just learn how to become a pro in interior design, but I'll also show you how to monetize your passion and make a living from it. All this has been developed in 12 modules with almost 100 lessons, strategically distributed for easy understanding, accompanied by additional material like guides, templates for mood boards, project presentation, material boards, worksheets, among many other things created by me. It doesn't matter if you are a homeowner with no interior design knowledge or if you have several years of experience in this area. This course is for everyone. Best of all is that you can take the classes from whenever and wherever you want. If you have the passion and want to become an expert, that is more than enough to enroll in my masterclass. I will accompany you every step of the way, giving you the support you need to build your own path of becoming an interior design expert. If you feel like it's time to follow your passion and take your first step, be it designing your own home or enhancing your interior design career, I would love to help you with this learning process. I am very excited to receive you in my virtual classroom and to start this journey with you. Go now to the interiordesignmasterclass.com if you want more information about it and enroll. I will leave the link below. With that being said, let's begin with the 5 main things you need to know to be an interior designer. Go beyond the aesthetics. As I said before, the interior designer must go beyond the aesthetic aspects. The interior designer must be prepared to know how to select materials not only for their aesthetic condition. They must have the ability to choose depending on the space. For example, if the material slips, if it's durable, if it's convenient to use under certain climatic conditions, and so on. Also, interior designers must study people's behavior and how they react to external stimuli such as colors, textures, coatings, scale, proportions, lighting, among other factors in order to use it to create a unique space for the individuals. Space planning. Interior designer must also be able to do space planning, which is a fundamental part of the interior design process. It starts with an in-depth analysis of how the space is to be used by the individuals. To carry out these tasks, the interior designer must know standard measurements and ergonomics, such as the minimum dimensions of corridors, the height of the countertop and ceilings, circulation space, and so on. Also, accessibility and functionality of each space is critical when creating and designing a project. Documentation. The interior designer must prepare the documentation required to bring his project to reality and present it to his client and those who will be in charge of the construction. The documentation must specify the details on all aspects, such as interior elevations, ceiling design, electrical plan, finishes, furnishings, details, and other drawings depending on how complex the project is. Express your ideas. As an interior design expert, you must know how to handle tools that allow you to express your ideas, show projects to your clients, and carry out the necessary documentation for this, including the creation of mood boards, material boards, floor plans, 3D visualization, the layout of the proposals, and among others. As an interior designer, you have to find the right technique to express yourself efficiently. The more information you provide through visual communication, the better and more accurate others can understand your design and project. The good news is that nowadays there are very useful and easy to use applications that you can even use from an iPad. Artistic knowledge. Aside from the skills mentioned, in order to become a successful interior designer, a person needs to be creative, artistic, and have a passion for this field. Since this is an artistic discipline, an interior design expert must know about art, how design styles arise, their history, and what elements characterize each one. This guarantees that the designer knows how to work the visual language of their project and give it an artistic meaning. Likewise, it must also follow a design methodology, a creative process that starts from research and development of the first conceptual idea of the project to the expression of these ideas through drawings, visualizations, mood boards, and others. This knowledge and the use of an adequate methodology give the space soul and meaning, a crucial thing in all artistic disciplines. In my case, I decided to study architecture as a main career. Since I was passionate about interior design, I complemented my study with interior design courses. And later, I did a master's in lighting design. This way, I can be part of each stage of a project, from its conception to the last decorative detail. However, unlike architecture, being an interior designer doesn't require certification in most countries, making it a much more versatile and open career for everyone. But this will depend on the type of project. It will depend on its complexion or if it's a commercial project. In these cases, you will need a certification and formal training. Residential projects that don't require modifying the building's structure can be done without certification. Still, it is important to do your research of your country's requirements, because this may vary depending on your location. I hope this video has served as an inspiration and guide to make your decision. Interior design is a beautiful career. I love it because the design can radically change an individual's life, and I love being part of that change. It is a career made for creative people with the sensitivity and intelligence to seek solutions where beauty and function coexist. Remember that if you want more information and to sign up for my masterclass, go now to the interiordesignmasterclass.com. The link will be in the description box below. Please click like if you enjoyed this video and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, have a beautiful week, see you in the next one.